What up, guys? I don't know why my hair is not hairing. On this side, pretty. This side, what the? What are you doing? Okay. It was fine earlier, but I guess not. Alright, guys. Let's get into the video. So, welcome back, guys. This time I'm doing, we're on that self growth. We're doing that like, we're trying to be better people, whatever. And so that means I'm bringing back this bad boy. Last time I brought this bad boy out, it was about feeling burnt out. So this time, it's about investing in yourself. So every year, my church, yes, I go to church. My church, I'm supposed to pick a word that God is supposed to bring into my life. This year's word was invest. Invest can really mean anything, but I personally want to invest in myself because I feel like I don't ever do that. Like I should, So I asked ChatGPT some questions, and these are some of the things that it helped me with. So one of the things I asked was, how do you invest in yourself? Okay. And so it said, investing in yourself means dedication with time, money, and energy to personal growth and well-being, as well as professionally and emotionally. So that's what I've been told. I guess you're not supposed to believe everything on the internet, but that seems pretty solid to me. But I was like, okay, give me some details. So continuing learning by enrolling in courses, attending workshops, or reading books on topics that interest you or exploring new subjects. With that one, I get. I don't know if I know this, but I'm trying to do acting, and so workshops. I'm trying to get into some like classes, some workshops, and stuff like that to really broaden my range, as well as just studying up on things that I already learned, just to get my mind like going, and finding new ways how to act as an actor, if that makes sense, or what to do as an actor. Such as networking, for example. I don't think I've ever networked before. So, like, teaching myself how to network is one of them, for example. So I think that checks out on that one. Another one is prioritizing regular exercises, balanced diet, and having like a set sleep. I know with acting, say I actually do get into a big movie or TV show, I know that my schedule is going to be crazy. I've heard that there was actors that didn't sleep in 24, 48 hours. How would I act on that? Probably body dying. My body will most likely start twitching and stuff. So right now, I feel like I should prioritize sleep. Lately I have been like, on my off days, I cannot stay up past 10:30. Like, I would try so hard, and next thing you know, I'm waking up, and I'm like, when did I fall asleep? That's the question. When did I fall asleep? Crazy. I feel like regularizing exercising and prioritizing dieting is very important. I'm working on that myself. I'm actually thinking about start to run and stuff like that, and dieting. I had a personal. I had a fitness coach. He's the best. Definitely hiring him again. Next one is considering therapy or coaching to help you. If you need support with any challenges in your life, therapy, I do Lately, I have not been doing therapy, but normally I do. I think I skipped therapy like twice. And that was just because the schedules. Something came up for both of us, so we couldn't do therapy, so we had to reschedule it. But besides that, like, I do therapy. I talk my feelings out and stuff like that. I do want to do coaching. I know that for acting, I will be taking some acting classes, so I will be writing down things that I've learned. I will ask with acting. You're supposed to be confident in your acting, but I am confident, but I feel like I still need more help or to learn things more, if that makes sense. With like maybe I don't know, facial things, expressions, things like facial expressions, talking. I know that sometimes if I speak too fast and get excited, I mumble. I'm working on that. That's why I need people around me to tell me, hey, you're mumbling, repeat yourself. And then I will like try to work on slowing myself down and working on my pronunciation and stuff like that. Also, like, since I want to do my own stunts, I want to do parkour and I want to start trying to do gymnastics. So those are also things that I will need coaching in because I know nothing about. Things like boxing, I want to do because I want to be stronger and to learn how to protect myself. So those are definitely things that I want to consider like coaching on. So I would say write down some things that you like to work on, even if it's like learning a new language. For me, it's Korean. Maybe I'll one day have someone to help me with coaching on Korean. That's up in the air. But for you, it might be playing volleyball. Say you love volleyball, but you need some like coaching on your forms and stuff like that and techniques. So invest in yourself in those things. Another one that they have is practice mindfulness or meditation to reduce stress and improve mental clarity. I kind of like meditate, like I said before, but even with like a 5-second like hey breathing technique I need to do, it doesn't have to be long. I feel like when you're starting out with mindfulness and meditation, I feel like as long as you're trying, it should be fine. Like I said, I normally practice like breathing techniques when I'm in a stressful situation. I think just having those moments will just help us clear our mind, because I feel like everyone needs a moment to clear their mind, you know? The next one is skill development by identifying areas where you would like to grow and seek out training and or practicing opportunities. So again, that kind of follows back with considering like coaching on areas that you need. Same thing, just practice. Practice makes perfect. Yes, I feel like on that, like it's the same, but it's also different just because if you're doing a skill development, that's more like in your free time. So like, say you're the coaching for, again, volleyball. In your free time, like practice hitting the ball, you know? So I guess I get what they're saying. For me, that would be like literally anything, acting, music, like playing guitar and stuff like that. I can have coaching for that, but I think practicing that in my free time will like definitely enhance my skill. The next one is experimenting with creative pursuits to build a well-rounded skill set. I swear, me talking, But I think that's interesting. I think that's just like practicing something you never done before. Yeah, basically. Try new hobbies and stuff. I gotta find a hobby to do because, I mean, I have hobbies, but there's some hobbies I haven't tried. There's one I really want to try is snowboarding. I want to try that so bad. Get me in the snow. No, I'm just kidding. The next one is investing in networking and relationships by surrounding yourself with supportive, inspiring people who challenge you to improve. That for me is again with just going to acting class. Like I'm pretty sure I can find someone that would like help me and like help me network as well, or that's an opportunity to network to someone as well. But I always heard that surrounding yourself with people that hold on. I always heard that surrounding yourself with people that you want to have their mindset with, like their mindset, and people that are inspiring you is a good thing. So I definitely want to put myself around people that like have their own career and have their own a good YouTube channel, and also have, or like someone that is good at acting, has books and ideas, so that their mindsets can help me and I could also learn from them. I know it may seem like, hey, like I'm the only unexperienced person here, but I experienced putting myself with like two of my old friends. I mean, we're still kind of like we're still friends. It's just I haven't. I'm so I isolate myself so much that my friends I feel like aren't close enough with me anymore. But like that's just on me. But two of my friends, we went to Charleston, and I just being around them because they are starting their own business, and they kind of got money, and they do be traveling and experiencing networkings and working online and growing their businesses and stuff like that. Like being with them and their mindset was really nice. Like, yeah, I felt like, oh, like I'm not like them, you know, but if they're good people, they don't care to help you, you know. Um, and they're really good people. They boost me all the time. Like one of them boosts me all the time. She like, we need your personality in the entertainment business and stuff like that. Because I try to keep it real as possible, and real like off camera and on camera. I try not to separate the two people. I know a lot of people that say that, but that is true for me. I'm hungry. I'm so sorry. That was so random. I'm so hungry. So it's kind of like throwing my mind off a little bit. Another one is attending professional and community events you can you can learn from others and collaborate with others. I don't think I've ever been to an event where I could collaborate with someone. Not, I guess the events I'm thinking about is like we all meet up for like this movie, and like we try to collab that way and network and all of that. Um, but like I said, networking was hard for me. I even like did a YouTube video on someone's channel with me acting, and he met someone who worked on this set of Stranger Things, who creates like all the rotten food and stuff like that. Is she's a talented woman. And that was a point where I should have had the opportunity to start networking myself. Hey, like, let me get your contact information just in case I want to get you to do some disgusting things on my channel, you know? Like create some like disgusting food on my channel or something like that. Or hey, like if I ever in contact with another person on YouTube that I collab with, that would be good to have your number just in case we have that idea to create something with food that looks realistic, because that was her specialty. Same with the cameraman. See, messing up opportunities, but like again, I'm growing. So back then I didn't know that. So again, I should have gotten asked for that guy's information, the camera guy's, because he was there doing a video for us and setting it up, have the lights and everything. Great guy, by the way. Great guy. He was really nice. So cute. I love people. But still got his contact information. Hey, maybe I can hire you to follow me around for the day, you know? Be my cameraman, you know? Just for like a day in my life type thing, and I just have someone follow me around with the camera. Co-star, the co-stars that were in my well, she wasn't really a co-star. Is that the right word? Is that the right word? Co-star? I don't know. The person I was working with, I mean, she moved now, but like Back then, that would have been a great networking collaboration type thing where I could have got her information. Well, I had her phone number, but be like, hey girl, we should do a video together, an acting video. Didn't think about that. Well, on to the next one. On to the next one. But just attending like those moments with good networking parts, in a way, it kind of was a professional event because we were recording, I guess. But when I think of professional and community events, I think about like when you're in LA and they're hosting like the red carpet event, or something like that. Those are like events I think of. But again, I'm working on how to network with that or collaborate, any of those things. I don't know, sorry. Next one is setting goals and prioritizing with defined, clear, achievable goals with their personal and professional life. This I need to do. I do have goals, girl. Don't let me hold you up, but I got goals, okay? Hold on. Why am I so dramatic? What the heck? But I think my goals are just so, sorry, that's probably getting me burping. I think my personal life and my career goal, professional goal, I think I only have, I mean, obviously I dream big, but I think a person should definitely have like small accomplishable goals as well as those big goals. And I think I'm just missing the small accomplished goals, whether that is just trying to network for a day or trying to do a video of acting or collab with someone with acting or something like that. So I think, yeah, setting goals and prioritizing them is very important. I don't think about that recently, or I haven't really been thinking about that as much as I used to, just because I literally work to death. That's why I'm trying to change my life and change the way it's going, to achieve my personal goals and the career goal I want. The next one also ties into the previous one, which is just breaking your goals into manageable steps and celebrate your progress along the way. I think that's very important. People, when I say people, especially me, okay, listen, I'm not coming for anyone, but if the shoe fits, the shoe fits, but like at the same time, baby, it fits for me too, so. But we always get stuck in like the now and things we still need to do and stuff like that, but I think those progress wins is definitely important. When I first started trying to pursue my acting, it was around the time that like my mental started degrading because I have seasonal depression. Really need to stay on my meds. And then like I got hospitalized, and I ended up getting hospitalized later during the year. Was that the same year? Fuck, maybe that was the year after. So it was just for 2 years, there was a time that I was just really sucking at life, basically. But when I first started 2 years ago, I was prioritizing like wanting to be an actor, wanting to accomplish something. And I remember like achieving my first like real, to me it's definitely real. I don't care what anyone else says. I don't care, because even if it's just the little things, it still counts. So to me, I saw something like real, you know. I It was my first ever acting thing, ever. It was for the Dinner Detective Club. Well, Dinner Detective, not club. It was the first dinner detective show in Columbia, ever, in South Carolina. If I'm not mistaken. Was it? Yes. In Columbia, at least. I was literally one of the first people that helped start the show. Being like, I was one of the actors on that first day that helped open that Dinner Detective Club in Columbia, South Carolina. So like that was very big to me. I told my friend Ryan, and y'all, why my phone ran out of storage? I can't do this no more. I can't do this. No, but what I was saying was like, to me, that was a big achievement. So when I told my friend Ryan, I came home to like a clean room, and my room decorated a little bit. Just like she just put some things on my wall. She likes decorating. She's really good at interior design. Told her she needs to become an interior designer, but whatever. Side note. But no, I came home, and one of the things that I will forever cherish is that she put these on my wall. This is my government name. I'm just gonna cover it. But she put my government name and then put like movies and like all these cute little stickers on it that she got from like my planning book. And then she did Deja, and it says like hustle, and it's like movie night, think positive, and she said like big plans actress, and then she put like Neely, which is my last name. And this part is so cute. I will forever love this. Rather be on sets and stuff like that. And she put this on my wall, and I will forever cherish this because the Dinner Detective Club was my like first official like out of high school acting. When I was in high school, I did mostly like on theater sets. So, and I guess the haunt itself, the haunted house I volunteer at, counts as well as acting because I'm scaring people and I'm acting. But this was like something different, I guess. Like I'm actually getting paid for this. Like it's my first time ever being paid for work that I've done. So it was a big deal for me. And just her like basically hyping me up and being like, yes, queen, was really nice. And so that's what I'm saying, like just achieving something, don't forget to do like a praise. Give yourself a praise, you know? Instead of worrying about like what's next, what to do, da 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 da, you know? Being in that crazy mindset. So those are definitely things that you should invest in yourself when it comes to prioritizing the small things. But yeah, setting small goals and just making them manageable enough to do small steps and then celebrate it. Because heck yeah, like you did it. Even if it's like running for 2 minutes, celebrate that. Like you ran for 2 minutes straight, and like shoot, go get a smoothie. I don't know. I was about to say go get some ice cream, girl. I'm just kidding. I don't know what I was gonna say, but yeah, saying like you run for like 2 minutes and you never ran for 2 minutes before. Yes, small win. Go girl. Like pop off. Yes, you that big. I don't care what anyone says. Just the small wins. And then last but not, I keep running out of storage. I'm so annoyed. Last but not least, it's investing in time management by allocating specific periods for self-improvement activities in your schedule and balancing your responsibilities to nurture your growth and happiness with activities. So basically a schedule. No, but that is so important. Even my therapist said that. She's like, when you do self-care, it doesn't have to be an everyday thing. You can literally set out a time in a week or in the month and just have a time for yourself, like a self-care day. Or even if it's just like a 30-minute self-care day out of the month, you know? As long as you have that set time for yourself, then you should be okay. Yeah, I think that's very important. My eldest sister, I call her Rocky, but her name's Raquel. But Rocky has 3 kids, technically 4. 4 kids. That was money. And literally, she has a whole planner. And in that planner, it literally has the months, the year. It has a weekly questionnaire. So at the end of the week, it has like personal growth questions. Like, what out of this week stressed you? What out of this week helped you improve, or whatever? It's those type of questions, as well as just like set times for the week, like Monday, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 type situation. And she be on that. I literally be wondering how she keeps up with all of the kids' schedules, and that's how she does it. And then also in that planner, it helps herself, like it helps her grow. Insane. Yeah, I look up to Rocky when it comes to that, cause girl, like her kids do dance. One of them plays an instrument, like stuff like that, and she somehow keeps up with all of that. She's an amazing mom. And so I think that's important. I'm so bad at having a set schedule because I don't go anywhere besides home and work. But I do think it's important for me to start having a schedule to add things such as the self-care, such as a time for me to learn Korean, such as a time for me to learn about electric and acoustic guitars, such as coloring, I think it's really important for me to have a schedule with those into it as well. Any self-improvements, whether it's like exercising, stretching, whatever. And a set time to really just have a moment to breathe. Because my problem is I feel like I never have time to breathe. I know with acting, at some point, I'm going to be acting to where I feel like I won't have time to breathe. But then again, I'm not sure because I haven't been like a set full-on actor, like been in a movie, been in a TV show. So I don't really know that experience, but I feel like when I do, that's just a time for me to start learning like how to work in time for me to breathe. And I think that me working now and being stressed through work and feeling like I never have time is something that really helps me, because in those times I do find that 5 seconds to breathe, that calming situation, because that does feel like a little time to myself. So I'm really blessed that even though I'm stressed like a mofo, I'm still learning to have those things in my life and set it in my life. But those are ways that you invest in yourself, that I am investing in myself at least. But last thing it said was just, investing in yourself is an ongoing progress. It's all about recognizing your worth and consistently working towards a goal of becoming the best version of yourself. And I totally agree. Because at the end of the day, we're all just working to be our best selves. Unless you're a psychopath. Cricket. I'm just kidding. But yeah, those are ways to work on yourself and by investing in yourself and how to invest in yourself. I'm pretty sure there's more things you can learn from investing in yourself. Ask ChatGPT, because that's what I've been doing. Ask a therapist, and stuff like that. I know there's some content creators that I watch that also put in a little bit about investing in yourself. So those are my intakes on investing in yourself. Those are the things I will be working on. So hopefully you'll be working on them yourself. Like I said, just comment below. Well, I didn't say this, but comment below to tell me like what is something out of this list of ways to invest yourself that you definitely would like to work on, or that you already do. I am nosy, like I said in my last video, one of my last videos. Like I said in one of my last videos, I'm nosy. I actually genuinely want to know this. I love like reading comments and stuff. I don't get them often, but or rarely, but please. Like, I want to know. I like communicating with people when they're not being a nuisance to society or to others, but yeah, let me know. I'm genuinely curious. So yeah. All right, that's the end of this video. I love you guys. You have a nice day. Be safe. Drink water. Invest in yourself. All right, love you. Bye.